And welcome. This is our new series. It's called Starfinder, based on Starfinder. Before we get into it, we have a brief introduction with Bo.
Welcome to a new Starfinder series, Guardians of the Gap.
And that is really neat.
The show where every episode, the fate of the universe hangs in the hands of a ragtag team of criminals.
What I love about this picture is now everything you just said makes some kind of sense.
These lawbreakers, or rather, guardians, are the best in their class.
I know I'm jealous.
Or at least the best Starfinder Command could strong-arm into saving the world. Let's meet our cast. Chelsea Krause as Mercy.
One of these?
A quick and not-so-sly human thief.
So it totally wasn't me, but it was me. Hi!
Andrew K. voices as Robin, a washed-up celebrity with magical voices.
Here to give you the funnies, if you'll please give me something to eat. It's been days.
Cabo Foster as Professor Cornelius, a sardonic inventor frogman.
Professor Cornelius Billiam von Esquire III.
Connor Miller as Jet Ferret, a kleptomaniac rat man.
I steal the parts and he builds the machine.
Kirik the Orc as Rainier, the barbaric protector of anyone who calls him a friend.
Nat 20.
And GM Macleods as the GM who needs more oversight than Starfinder Command can provide.
Is that how we end this episode?
So, buckle up, subscribe, like, comment, hit that notification bell, and let's go save the universe. Or at least try not to blow it up.
You guys are Starfinders. You're star-studded. I love it. Today we're on Absolum Station. So we find you guys in what's called the Spike, and there's slumming gangs down there. The wardens fill the space beneath the eye, which is the dome, extending downward into the heavily defended Starstone reactor.
Oh, look at that! It's some planets.
This is the system that we live in, and you can see Absolum Station. It's like where kind of like Earth might be. Castrovel, you can see where Cabo and Joe Ferret came from. And then
Joe Ferret.
Joe Dirt over here.
You see the Cathasha ship, the Adari, and you see Dysporia. That was probably a planet that blew up, and now it's a bunch of asteroids. And you see Eox, the undead world. You see Triaxis, which is a world of dragons. And then you get out to these moons and different. There's just life everywhere here. And this is called the Pack World System. Hasn't always been that way. We will get a tour later, so make sure and stay tuned to that, because that is fantastic stuff for a Starfinder. And I love the lore here.
What I like about the station, that it looks like a big old snow cone.
Dude.
It is kind of like a snow cone, and that bottom sector is called a spike, and that's what leads to the Starstone. That's where this takes place. The lowdown is the very highest on the spike. It's sort of considered the slums, and today that's where we find Mercy and Rainier.
Well, they've got this weapon shop, and I may or may not have heard that there's a kind of a cool sword, and I'm totally gonna swipe it.
In there, you hear a very loud-mouthed individual, and he's talking that he's claiming that he's famous and that they should give him a discount.
Now, listen. As I've told you several times in a row now, Robin Carey. Yes. I'm going to take those clicks and whizzes as you know who I am. So let's cut to the chase, and let's go ahead and.
I need you to be a big fan of his, real big.
Oh yeah, anything for you. Right away.
Perfect.
Give those to me. I'll give you a
All right.
shout out at my next show.
Make it huge.
Oh, super huge.
Right.
I give you like double thumbs up as I start walking towards him.
You're a big fella.
And you're that one guy. Oh my God, you're here. You're here in this shop. I cannot believe it. Man, I want to search myself for paper, pull it out with a pen. Can I have your autograph?
All right, Chelsea, at that point, you're going to get a +5 in your distraction. So we're going to roll our first roll of the game. Oh, my God.
No.
You get caught because right behind the counter is his little buddy. And he comes out, he's this little droid, and he's like, you stay past the line. Stay past the line. And there's a line on the floor. You can clearly see it. It gets very bright.
Yeah,
Please turn around. Leave the shop. Exit,
Wait.
please.
No. please, I swear. Did you see this guy out here? He's famous. He's famous.
I do not understand fame.
I mean, me neither, but that doesn't matter. I have money.
That's an interesting blade you have.
Yep.
Are you interested in selling it?
How much money?
Half price.
Half price?
Full
Come
retail.
on.
Half price.
No.
All right, now as you're being busted in that shop, let's cut to another scene.
And now, what's happening in Fogtown?
Professor Cornelius and Jet Ferret, your ship, it works, right? The ship that you brought here, it's on one of the arms of the Absolum Station. How did you park it? How'd you pay those fees? What happened?
I'm not particularly the one who does most of the flying around here, despite being the brilliant genius and amazing Ripley that I am. But as I said, my platonic life partner over here, Jet, would you please discuss with those who are around us how exactly we parked this splendiferous vessel?
Well, a dock's a dock. And if you see one, you take it. You take the opportunity that you get, okay?
Wow.
I'm an ace pilot. I'm the best there is in the galaxy, so...
It's true. It is absolutely true. One of the best pilots in the entire galactic system. You put him on anything with a go-go power, and he'll steer it wherever it needs to go.
Afterburner 2, Sega Genesis, I'm on it.
Back at the Cosmic Clutter Exchange.
I'm going to roll. There we go. That was against Chelsea's
Critical hit!
And so the bluff is completely thrown off. And we're back in the shop. He reaches up his finger, and he's going to press the alarm button.
Gotta tell you, big fella, I really appreciate any of my fans, and it seems like you're quite the big one. Did you see what I did there? You're big, and then you're also a big fan. I know, I'm hilarious. I couldn't help but notice, is that little one over there, is she with you?
Yeah.
Hey, Clicky McClickster, talking to fans here. Thank you.
I am with her right now, yes. We do
Cool.
stuff.
You're right. I should give her an autograph.
Yeah.
All right. Let's. So it's at this point that I leave that conversation with old Biggins over here and go. I don't know Mercy's name yet, but I head towards her and I kind of interrupt the whole situation, which can cause a droid to not hit the button. I would do anything for a potential fan, and so I noticed that there was a little bit of worry in her eyes, and so saw that robot going for that alarm button. And listen, I've been on these streets. I know you're a robot, but would you like an autograph as well? Absolutely, sort of free of charge.
I have no need for autographs.
Maybe you'd like to hear one of my patented voices.
I prefer not to.
All right. Well, that's so funny.
I'm trying to sneak around and swipe the sword again.
Perception plus 19, so 22. Perception 19. So yeah, he definitely sees what you're trying to do, Chelsea, and you've been outsmarted in this shop.
Damn droids.
Meanwhile, back in Fogtown.
I suppose we will walk our way off the arm towards the main city.
Radial arms extend out into space from the center, and they form many, many docking bays. So there's 7 of those. So you've landed on one, and you're going to what's called the Eye. It's a central dome in the station. It's mostly upscale residences. There's large businesses and prominent organizations, including the government. There's a tour bus that picks up people in this area and hauls them down the arms.
Is the bus fully automated, or is there an actual driver sitting?
It's fully automated, and it has this speaker system that's allowing it. It's playing what you're going by and it's explaining things.
Please stand clear of the door. Por favor, manténgase alejado de las puertas. Welcome aboard the Absolum Station Express Monorail, your highway in the sky to all of the sights and sounds of Absolum Station. When boarding, please hold on to the handrails and stay clear of the doors. And if you're a thief, don't steal anything.
Where the fuck
Thank
is
you.
that voice coming from?
All right, Jet. I have a plan.
Okay.
We're going to board this bus. You're going to assume the driver's seat. We'll figure out a way in which you can have actual control of this contraption. Meanwhile, I'm going to diddle-daddle around inside the speaker-madoo and get that thing working the best way I'd like.
I'm just gonna get, excuse me, I'm just gonna get situated right here.
All right, and while he's doing that, my character will basically leap up to the speaker panel, crack it open, and start rewiring shit.
Bingo, bango, time to tango. Let's drive this thing.
Ladies and gentlemen of the bus and everybody else, I would like to draw your attention over to the left. I want to let you know about Absolum Station itself, as it is a heavily populated space station located in the same orbit that the planet Galorian once held around its sun. Have any of you been to Galorian? No, you haven't. I have. I'm brilliant.
Tell hey, Carney, tell about how this big area kind of looks like an eye, and that's why they call it an eye.
Well, the reason it's as my astute friend mentioned, the reason it's called an eye is because it looks like an eye. They were very creative when they created the eye and the shaft. So make of that what you will.
What do you think the shaft looks like?
It's called the spike.
Oh, and take a look over to your right. You will see a random security guard peeing in the corner. Is that a normal thing here?
Oh man, I got a tiny pecker.
Other parts to understand about the station is that it is inhabited by races native to or descended from Galorian. You remember that delicious planet I told you about earlier? No, of course, I do. Again, I'm brilliant.
You're so goddamn
Making
smart.
it the only remaining relic of the lost planet in the packed world system. It is also a significant location due to the Star Stone. Does that ring a bell to any of you? Why am I around all of you simpletons? It is ridiculous. I am wasted on you.
No one cares.
Now, this aforementioned Starstone, keep that in mind. It's bound to be important later. It makes the station...
You know, somebody, is this normal? Is this the normal
Okay,
tour?
everybody, let's not cut up here.
Honey,
He's
just
talking.
ignore
He's
it.
talking.
Should I ignore it?
Honey,
I was led to believe that there would be a stop for food.
There will be a stop for food when I am done speaking, because I am the most important
Sit down back there!
Yes.
I need to go to work!
Well, maybe.
Stop! 2 stops ago!
Yeah, well, maybe. If I was your tour guide on every single bus stop, you wouldn't need to go to work because you'd be brilliant like me. Sit down, you sad sack of garbage.
If you've just joined us, welcome tacos, welcome grandma, welcome aboard.
All right, this is unacceptable. Let me just go crack-a-lacking in there and just fiddling around inside the box, and you just hear random punches and smashes and slaps. All right, that should just do it. Okay, so now.
The Starstone, again, which I remind you is wildly important. Keep it in your brain, as was Galorian. Now, the station is accessible from virtually anywhere in the galaxy via the Drift. You may have heard of a Tokyo Drift. Entirely different.
I'm about to do one. All right.
Oh, sweet fancy triune jet, what in the bloody hell is
I don't
going
know,
on?
I'm trying to make that fancy dress guy shit his britches.
My wife had a question for you. Excuse me. She had a question for you.
Yes, grotesque.
What's Tokyo?
I got a follow-up question. Hypothetically,
yes.
if one were to have made boom boom in their pants during, I think what you called a Tokyo drift, I think that something has drifted down my pants leg, and I was wondering if I could maybe get let off the train.
Should I go ahead and stop this so Poo Pants can get off?
Oh, no.
Yes, and so I can go to work at the tour guide station, please,
no,
God!
no worries. Allow me to address this. So he leaps down off of the stage, off of the microphone, kind of walks over to the door, kicks it open with his giant foot, lashes his tongue onto the guy who just shat his pants, and just throws him out. The door is open for anyone else who wishes to exit the vehicle.
Me, God!
All right, Bo. So you need to roll a d20 to make sure you do that correctly.
is the tongue. There you go.
Yeah, he's a commoner. So yeah, you tag him, and then do the throw with the second D20.
All right, here we go. Big roll, big roll, big money, big money.
Hey! Nice!
Hey, he goes right out the door like nobody's business.
Throw him too far. I like hit it.
Yeah.
I hit a row. Yeah, you see her.
You get the attention of a local authority because this on the arm, it's very civil. So just know somebody took note of something being thrown off the bus, and you see as the bus goes on, the security coming over to this person's been thrown off.
You can throw this shit in reverse.
Floor it!
You could throw it on reverse, but in doing so, we're going to cut back down to what's called the down low and see what's happening there.
Back at the Cosmic Clutter Exchange.
So you all are exiting the shop, or what's happening there, Andrew?
Here I give a little inspiration to my team, as it were.
Okay, I'm going to roll to see if something else happens. Something else happens. The shop goes off with this alarm, and then
Take it, that's bad.
you see running down both sides of the street enforcement coming for you.
Well, this was gonna be a perfect plan until you showed up. What is your name? Robin Perry? Who are you?
That was a good one, Robin Perry.
That's Robin Carey. Robin Perry is an imposter that sucks. But fear not. I think I know how to handle the situation.
You better.
I'm going to do one of my abilities, which is creating a voice that has effects on people.
Okay.
Anyway, I look at all of them, and I make direct eye contact.
It's
And then something starts to happen.
Oh, no.
I look at all these law enforcement and I say the following. I know that you all have an important job to do, and nobody respects that more than me. But do you really want to waste your glorious day and all the effort you've been trained to do on such a little one, and such a not so little one?
I'm like 5'10".
This works better if you just let me talk. I think all of y'all should take a look inside. Is arresting us really the thing you want to do? No. You want to go out and find your dream. And leave us alone.
Let's see if it works. So roll a d20.
My bluff is +9. 21 then, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so all I need to do on a counter is roll a 3.
I'm sorry, you said law enforcement, not droids.
I know, there is one guy that's in charge, but here's the droids.
Nat failed.
Oh my god!
Oh, good.
They throw manacles on all of you.
Why?
And they're taking you to jail.
This was not what I was hoping would happen.
No kidding.
I'm going to blame the other guy. We had this.
Sorry about that, guys. Normally that works.
And then cutting back to the disaster scene that is the tour bus gone awry.
Meanwhile, back in Fogtown.
The person turned off the bus actually was an honored political individual of high esteem. The bus gets stopped. There's a bunch of droids out front.
Halt.
Okay, what do you think I'll do here, Corey?
Drive, jet, drive through them.
Yeah, this is why we're friends.
Abdar Corp, who owns the bus that you're on, they're rolling for a hack on the bus.
Oh.
So they attempt to hack the bus. The bus shuts down as you're driving.
Bus shutting down.
And they lock down the bus, so it's like they control everything. It's like Tesla.
You guys are basically like 5 stars on
Absolutely.
GTA 5 right now.
All right.
And you've been on Absolum Station for 5 minutes.
Yeah, that is true. Maybe less.
Bo,
You put some country boys in a nice city. This is what happens.
Yeah.
And that's how we end this episode. Is that how we end this episode?
Yeah.
I love
You guys
the
are like-
fact
Oh no,
that
they're
we're all-
stuck.
We're in
We're
jail.
all getting carted to jail.
We're all getting arrested, so everyone got arrested.
you know what? I will say this, though. I will say this. I'm so glad I made a politician shit his pants and fly out of a moving vehicle.
But nice job, you guys. That was awesome. I can't believe everybody's been caught by the law. I did not expect that, by the way. GM Macleods does not always plan this stuff. And so I guess we pick up in the next episode where you're in jail. That's fun.
Oh,
That's a
yeah.
good one, right?
Yes, we're in jail.
One by one, let's go around. Let's hear what's going to happen in jail.
Somebody, and I mean the other person, who is the biggest and baddest person in the prison, is gonna get beaten up by me.
Yes, you're gonna get kicked.
I'm already thinking of like 5 different ways to break us out. Yeah,
Did you bring a spoon?
of course.
They've been like pleading with the guard droid nearby that obviously is programmed to understand nothing I'm saying, and I just keep telling like, if you just listen, huge misunderstanding. Respect what you do. If you just call my agent,
I didn't
he can
do
clear
it.
he can clear all of this up. I don't have an agent. I don't.
Well, as you know, along with piloting, I'm also very adept at stealing shit and sneaking around. So I think maybe me and Corny, being as small as we is, maybe we can figure something out when we're in here.
Yeah. Professor Cornelius.
Well, the first thing I'm doing, as I've been thrown in the old slammer, is I am taking apart the bunk beds in order to construct some form of rudimentary lathe with which I can begin building structures in order to extricate us from this current situation.
Please subscribe, like, give us those comments because they really mean a lot.
Tune in next time to find out what this group of hooligans are gonna do while they've been stuck in jail.
Hey guys, I found a granola bar in my cheek pouch. We can split it. No?
That's not a granola bar.
Oh, shit.